Hey everybody, Asher here, and it's Free Play Friday, and we're doing something that's a little bit unexpected even to me. It's Dungeon of the Endless. Hopefully this is recording all right here, but what we have is a game that is a roguelike dungeon crawler slash tower defense. It works really well if you're familiar with the Endless series, including Endless Space, Endless Legend. This is set in the same universe, and I've been very surprised by this game. I didn't actually have time to play it the week it was free a while ago. It's a lot of fun. Now, what was I originally was planning on doing was just trying to start a new save, but the save that I'm on right now has actually been running for, well, I've managed to keep going. So instead of starting a new game, we're going to hit the continue button and start in medias res, and hopefully I can tell you a little bit about the game, and we can just kind of meander through or watch me burn out really quickly. So here we go. This is Dungeon of the Endless. It is a roguelike with some interesting pixelated art, and for whatever reason we have some special Team Fortress characters as well, but that's how it goes. There's a lot kind of to talk about in this game all at once. So like I said previously, the goal with the Free Play Friday is more just to have fun with stuff, take it a little bit lighter instead of doing what would be more of a formal Let's Play. So we're just going to kind of dive into it, and I'm going to explain things as we go. I have 4 team members. They each have fun little backstories and equipment. Like I said, 2 of them look like they're from Team Fortress, so I'm sure there's something there. Then we have Ken Masakai, who is a solo kill attack artist, and we have Sarah Numis, who likes to hit things with a sword. Let's just go ahead and do it this way. You're crawling in the dungeons. I'm currently on floor 11, and we can go ahead and just select a room. And you have these FIDS resources, which if you've played any Endless game... Oh, this is a bad start, actually. If you've played any of the Endless games, you know what these are. This is industry, this is science, this is food, and this is dust. The goal of this game is to get as much of these resources as possible to help you crawl through a dungeon. This is a absolutely abysmal start, actually, but we got 8 dust, so maybe we can make something out of it. I'll tell you why this is an abysmal start in just a second. I don't really want to risk going 2 directions here, so we're just going to go this way. This seems about right. Every time you open a door, it's considered a new turn, and you get some stuff here. And what you're supposed to be able to do is to take modules, put them in areas, but unfortunately neither of the two rooms that I started with have modules in them, which is very problematic. The goal as you go from room to room is, there's one finally, going from, oh, we actually got things to fight too. Go from room to room, take out things, make it work. You actually do not control any of the combat except for clickable skills, or I'm sure there's a hotkey for it. You only have limited resources in terms of power, and I'm going to go ahead and, since this is kind of offset, I'm going to put an industry generator here. We don't need to put too much more in this room, but you get your 3 science resources: industry, science, and food. Food for self-healing or for recruitment or for leveling up. Science for research, and industry for building things. Like that industry generator takes industry to build, and then it adds 6 per door opening, so that's a turn. Now we're going to see why this is a little terrible in a little bit, because we don't have a ton of energy right now. We do have some fights that look like they're going to happen that way, and hopefully nobody decides to say hello from this room here. Okay, let's actually go ahead and put our solo artist back here just a bit. Looks like we have one tiny place that we can put a thing in here. Now, when I say this is a tower defense, you all may be a little bit confused as to how it is a tower defense. I don't know why I'm not just powering it. The way this is a tower defense, as will become a little bit more apparent later on, is that you want to guide enemies just kind of to you. This is an interesting layout here now. Oh, and we got a steel as well. Eventually, these little areas here, we can drop tiny little things on them, like a prisoner prod in here, but we don't have the room powered, so that's not great. We'll get to that in a minute. Steel. Heroes on floor can not operate. Oh, it's actually a negative steel. Usually you don't get those. Operating is just where you leave a hero up here, and it increases the effect of that. Unfortunately, none of my heroes, I believe, have an operate skill, which is a little bad. But Like I said, I'm just kind of giving a light going over this because I want to more play than stuff. Let's see, group therapy. Nope, nobody has operate. Operate is apparently very important from a min-maxing standpoint. But what I really need right now is dust, because dust is needed to power these rooms. So we got one more here. Let's go ahead and put one here, and you can see the little marker there. It says, look, here comes the bad guys. Now I can spacebar at any time, and it looks like I'm going to need to do something here. Let's, we're going to save that room for a tactical HUD. Let's put a science creator in here. And then I think because I'm going to start having some issues, once you get to higher level floors, you're going to need to worry more about just getting the hell out. I'm going to do just a few basic things. I put a prisoner prod there. It's a good DPS thing. So as the Kip Cannon would actually use its science as attack power. Most people say prisoner prod's probably better, more standard. Neurostun module is pretty important because it slows down enemies. And some of them will pass your stuff later. Bioorganic transfer, pretty good just because it lets you heal for every kill that you get. And you know what? I'll put a Kip down here. I don't want to use too much industry, but this is just for the sake of showing you. Now, these things are taking their dear sweet time to build, but we do have our team available here. And my strategy is pretty much going to be we're not going to open that room yet. And we have our cube here, which will let us go down. You can see, I don't know, there's a lot to like about this game. Is this actually a mysteriously powered room with nothing in it? That's fantastic. Oh, I can put 3 little doodads down here. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and just, I don't know if I need to yet. Could probably sacrifice 9 here. Yeah. There's a lot of just little nice things about this game that stand out to me. I like the humor in it. Like you have waves that are incoming here. It's all very exciting. You see these things coming in very quickly or very slowly. But you have things like hostile creatures found again. Just little touches like that. There's actually some very interesting character interactions, and I'm not too concerned about giving spoilers, as we are finding a little bit of dust, and one of my characters does have the ability to generate extra bonus dust on kills. Dust is what you need to power rooms. I'm hoping to get 3 more so I can... it takes 10 per room to power up. The reason I'm powering up these areas and exploring down this way is because I don't want waves coming in here. Your waves will always be going after this cube thing, and if it dies, you lose. So in that sense, it's a tower defense. But we're just going to go around, see if we can get just a touch more dust. That works, and that's actually the research area too. What can we research? Science Creator 4, which will actually upgrade the one that I've already built. Neurostun 3 is important. Claymore Mine. Enemies in a room that does area damage. Autodoc Shards. Health Regen, which is pretty good. I think probably this one's going to be the most important. And you'll notice it takes 3 turns to actually research this. So this lets me double down on science. I don't really need a ton of science, though. We'll do the neurostun. I'm pretty well stocked up. I'm playing on the 2nd lowest difficulty, mainly because I was just trying to get to know this game a little bit. And do we actually have enough power to power here? There we go. I don't need a lot of food just yet. So what I'm going to do is what I've been doing the past few floors, which is actually build a tactical HUD. Right here, this increases damage. Attack power to all heroes on this floor. Barf, excuse me. Now, I do have some extra food that I could probably use to level up some of my people. And notice there's different things you use. 7 to heal, you can dismiss them for the cost of food. I guess that's to be really nice. And I don't know if it's an easy difficulty thing, but I do get additional health or HP per level up. Yeah. And we do get additional abilities. For some reason, I have not been able to find a melee weapon for him. But we do have fun things like Prison Soap with the look and texture of Volcano Stone. This doubles as personal hygiene self-defense. Rice Shooter, Dehydrated Water, practical for those long dry spells. Guard Uniform, just kind of standard. Of course, what you have some other humor here. It's really unfortunate that I had this guy, Misha Cherney, in a tutu for a while. It doesn't show on the pixel art, but like I said, this game just has a lot of flavor to it. Oh, we're going to run you back. The reason I have her scouting is she has a sprint ability. And sprint is good. don't think I need to have everybody backed up over here now, so let's put some people down here, see if we need everybody up and around. She also has the repair ability, which he's going to do right now, so decent. So I don't got to worry about my flank as much there now. I'll put you down here. Enemies are not going to come out of this room for a while, so we'll see what's down here. We want to defend the research station as best as possible. Hostile creatures found again, and look, a customer with some money and not so much teeth, so he can't actually buy something. It's nice that he has a little pug. What can we buy? Note that we're not buying things with dust, which is unlike the other Endless games. Dust is strictly for powering. Oh, well, you can buy with merchant items, but it's not that all the time. We actually have food is what's being used for. J-pad unlocks gear check. One letter better than its famous predecessor, the iPad. Survival kit, though blunt and unbalanced, it's made of indestructible material, or Tower of Hats. Tarnish, not presumptuous one. I assume that is a Team Fortress reference that I don't get. But I don't really need 11. I don't know what Blood Showdown is. The Foozy. Now, purple weapons are technically better than green or blue. And it looks like this is actually an upgrade. You'll note that I can't actually equip him with a gun because he uses melee. So we do have a Gatling gun here that we can sell for food. Yeah, we might as well buy this. Let's go to our inventory real quick. Still, I feel like there's a part of the inventory management that I'm not doing so well on. But Gatling gun, we can sell all these things. Actually, why are you not using the purple guard uniform? Alright. And Third Eye. Third Eye does give Pilferer, which I do like, to the point that we're going to be keeping it in there. Plus one dust per room with dust, which I guess means technically we should be giving that to our scouts. So I'm not even using that right. So you know what? We're just going to give you... let's see here. I want to give him an actual ability here. So we'll give him Prism Soap, which, yeah, he does need healing sometimes. Alright, so I wasn't even using that right. That's the fun part about playing games like this sometimes, is that you just gotta learn. So sell for food, sell for food. We'll sell all these, except for the guard uniform, just in case, because I don't need a ton of food. I actually have pretty good stuff here. It looks like we got another dead end. And we got another steel neurostun modules up here. Usually when you find a good room, you don't have to deal too much with baddies coming out, but I'm a little disappointed this is a dead end. What is this steel doing for us? Not notice my monsters except with crystal. I actually don't like this one too much because that means that we're going to have a huge flood of enemies coming from this side. And we're going to see kind of the, I don't want to call it the tedium, but the challenge of these later floors is that we have all this good stuff here, and everybody's just going to be charging in this way. Now, I do have another research crystal. Let's see if there's anything else worth researching right now. Now, one of the challenges of this is that we can get a food replicator 3, Tesla module 2, Hollow Hero. I've been meaning to research that. Puts a decoy out there, but it costs 14 industry, which is kind of nuts. We can upgrade our food replicator probably pretty good. I don't know if it's that good this late in the game. I haven't even built a food replicator yet, which is a little weird. But the one thing I don't like about the current layout is that I'm going to have a bunch of things potentially spawning from here this whole time. I could potentially be losing that research and that science. Oh, of course, to the left is where something is open and available, and we found some bonus food. More important thing, though, is that we have waves coming in. And see, these guys are just running straight on. Alright, so there's some additional dust. There's some additional repairs. We got everybody in here. See, this is where the tower defense starts to come into play just a little bit. And if I could get... It's nice that we have 2 repairers right here. So that's 4 waves coming from these rooms. Nobody went after the research area, which I can't actually power. So we're going to have to do this again. Technically, if I leave somebody in a dark room, they're not supposed to spawn from there, but that's not always been my experience. Alright, so let's get these slowpokes up here. At least this means the exit's to the top right. Yeah. Like I said, I have been enjoying Dungeon of the Endless. I'm not 100% certain of the staying power with it, so no waves from down there. Those guys were just going straight for the Crystal of Life. Alright, let's go up here. If the exit's really close, this could be super lucky, but chances are it's not. But we got another research area, and we got some waves down here. We can pause at any time. And we got you who wants to fight. One of my favorite abilities that he has is Sado Selfish, which gives plus 50 attack power divided by the heroes in the room. So since there's none in there, he just gets plus 50 attack power. And it looks like they are all just passing on. Now I do have the little heal button here that I can use a little bit of food to get some good stuff. Alright. Did we leave anybody up there? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, we can power another room. Okay, we got everybody in the wrong place now. Alright. These little crystals seem innocuous, but they're actually pretty annoying. Alright. So see, tower defense. It's all very exciting. Especially when you have to start balancing things like layout and stuff. Let's put you down here. Let's put you guys up here. Anything else we can research that's worthwhile? Science Creator 4. Did I not just research that? Neurostun Module 4. Let's see. I guess I don't remember. Food replicator is what I researched, so let's do this. I think we got more than 3 turns on the floor left, so let's put you down here. Power up this room. I feel like we can build something here as well. I mean, I have enough industry. I guess I can use some of this. Let's go ahead and put some defenses in here as well. Alright. 1 kip should do it. And we got a long room as well. With some dust and a little grab bag. Covered in dust, it may bring wealth or death. 14 cake. More importantly, it brought 29 dust, which is amazing. Because that lets me start thinking about, I don't really want to shut down all these rooms. There's not a great point to it. But what I can do is power up here. Now, if I had just started to the left, things would have been a little easier. So since I don't have to worry so much about this, I can actually do research over here. Because there's power, we're not going to have to worry about it too much. Actually very excited about the bio research of Majig here. And we can probably... Did I power this room? Yes. The question becomes, and you'll notice these are getting more expensive as I go on. If I build a second generator, am I going to be able to get the... I have to open 8 doors for it to make up cost. The other resources I don't care as much about. I have a feeling we're pretty close to getting to the exit. So I may not want to do that. I may just want to put a few little things here. We'll put a pepper spray down just to confuse the monsters. Neurostun to slow them down, and then prods. Prods. Alright, so here's another dead end. Then the question becomes, oh look! Business better than investment banking. Yeah, probably. What do we got here? Oh, still not a melee weapon. So we got an Arnani suit, which is double-breasted, pinstriped, and guaranteed to make everyone you meet hate you. Okay, so that gives the ability me first, which is a taunt ability. Gatling gun, I don't think that's gonna... Oh, that actually is a DPS increase. That's ironic. I don't really want to spend the research on it so much, so this is actually better in the guard uniform. Not better in the power suit. Probably substantially better than these Titans, so we'll get that. Radio. Max HP, I don't really like that. It gives a good attack power, but I don't think it's worth it. King's Armor. HP max, HP regen. I don't think the tiny increase in attack power and DPS is going to be worth 54 science. So we'll just... Oh, we already equipped him with that. Great. Might as well sell. See, we can sell by holding on those things. We get some different resources. I just really want a melee weapon right now. All right. So, question is, are we going to get 8 doors in time? So, science, sciencey room, no waves. Just a little bizarre. Put you up here. Oh, one more left. And because there are multiple research nodes, I can be researching 2 things at the same time. Now, some other little tips and tricks and things you can do. You can use the restore ability. I haven't really needed to use it yet. But your abilities take a certain amount of turns to open as well. Looks like we have hostiles somewhere. There we go. Once again, just like many roguelikes, it's important to pause. So we got a bunch of people coming in from the woodwork here. And we are going to put this here again. And then I can't actually... What? Who's getting attacked? Is our merchant buddy getting... Oh, there's a... looks like there's a big thing trying to break down the door. Still some things that I'm not as familiar with in this game, and that is one of them. So we're going to need to watch our defenses here. Okay, so we got some assistance here. And, let's go ahead and put you up here, too. I have a feeling I'm going to need to bring you back around, but... Yeah, so there's some big enemies that you just gotta look out for. Sometimes we can actually go ahead and use... There's plenty of foods. More sandwich! I'd never seen a monster outsmart a sandwich. That's going to increase the health regen. For everybody in the room, these cannons are actually close to being screwed. So let's stop that. Because once they get exploded, they're gone forever. Alright, let's put you guys up here, because I have a feeling someone's about to be knocking. He'll attack the merchant first. Still probably don't feel like I have 8 doors left in this dungeon. Alright, so see, 2 guys repairing. Or guy and girl. Let's see what we got here. It's like somebody's awake and ready to go for a romp. Okay, we got another room we can power up to. Let's go up here, see if we got anything else worth researching. Dust field generator. Tesla module, neurostun, tactical HUD 2, 21 attack for 36 cents. Seems alright. And let's see if we can actually, instead of... Since we already have people here, that one's mysteriously powered, so I can't change that. And I need 20 dust to actually power that room up there. Oh, I guess we'll keep this room powered for now. That's one less area where things can generate. Okay, do we got a big bad in here? We do! And we run. Okay, so they're gonna actually attack the merchant? Okay, we got... Looks like we got some more big guys trying to break down the door up here. Not so much down here, but... And these are things that you only get kind of later in the game. So this merchant's still getting the shit kicked out of him. Looks like he's gonna die. No, he didn't die. Wow. Okay, that's not a dead end. Now your general strategy by the time you get to the end game, which I'm getting near the end game, is that you just, once you find the exit, you kind of just want to get out. You're powerful enough as is. So it is a little risky for me to even consider researching here. It's going to take 3 turns. I don't think anything's really worth my time just yet. Alright. So we'll see what's behind this door. Hopefully it's a dead end. I think that merchant's toast. Oh, definitely not a dead end. Alright. But we got treasure. And we got waves. So, another gun. Alright, let's... send you through here. This merchant's dead. Ski. We got all the people down here. Just go ahead and run over here. Alright, go ahead and give you your ability up here. You guys should probably be okay over here, so I can run you down. Alright. So that's a lot of defense. Let's put you up here. Actually, you almost died. Let's not do that. Let's put you in a room where you can actually get healed for every time something dies. Alright, so you guys are probably good up here. But like I said before, this is one of the later levels in a run for Endless Legend. And obviously my play is hardly perfect. I think perfect is about the opposite word I would use for this. Alright, let's see if we can get some repairs on these modules. And I guess, you know what, it's probably better just from a power standpoint. I go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have to worry about this wing at all. And we just explore up here first. That seems like the right idea. That way we still can run down here as need be. Because if the exit was really close and all I needed to go to the left, that's just ironic. Obviously we've opened more than 8 doors by now. I still felt like I was close, so almost at tactical HUD. Dead end. Armed and ready, boys, is what she says. And we can recruit somebody. Potential discretion to death is just... So we're clearing that's a Hinska. We're not going to have any bad spawns right now. But I'm not going to recruit them because I have a party of 4. So the story is that your ship crashed in a planet. The planet that happens to be the same planet that Endless Legend takes place on. Nope. And we're going to have to heal you now. Alright. Let's get everybody in here. What we can actually do as well is go ahead and use Engage Turtle Mode, which increases her defense and severely decreases her speed. With the doctor in here, go ahead and heal her. We can actually turn on invulnerability for a brief period of time. Might actually be worth it. Okay, so these things are all toast. I guess it's not that surprising. What is surprising is that they didn't like completely get wrecked. So we can just spend 9 to rebuild. Usually when things explode, they just completely get obliterated. And when I say that, I mean like you can't rebuild over the area, so I'm not sure why that's different. Don't think there's any other worthwhile research other than the Eurostem. And I know I'm glossing over some of the details for this game, but that's alright. Don't really need to power this room. What I really like to do is find the exit, though. Finding an item's not bad. Do we got any waves? We got a sandwich! We really actually have a sandwich. Okay. Let's put you down here. See that we actually, this ability's on cooldown. We can pay science to restore it. So you can use it right now. We'll put you down here. Those waves are the far deadlier ones right now. Oh, this one's no picnic. I actually made a pretty substantial mistake. Not putting some defenses in here. Alright, we only have 3 spots. Alright. And we gotta sprint you. Because right now my guy's in trouble. Get you up here so we can get some credit for kills. 2 turns on turtle power. We got somebody else trying to break their door over here. They just want to be friends, right? Our guy who could be recruited actually got killed. Which I guess is a sign that maybe things could have been better. Okay, now the other issue is that she's kind of a glass cannon. We're going to restore her as well. Heal her up twice. And then use this again. I should have one of the healing characters down here. Like I said before, it's pretty... I knew this side of it would be far more dangerous just because we have so many things down there. But looks like the increased defense is really helping. Nothing's really getting too hurt. Are my guys just standing up there like they own the place? Alright. Well, that's one way to do it. Because you heal up automatically at the end of everything. You don't repair automatically. We got 2 dead ends up here. And I do have some defenses. Let's see if I can keep some side doors from opening. So, actual dead end up here too. With some bonus industry found. And we got waves again. Let's just go ahead, because we know where those are coming from. And we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing we did before. Restore, I'm sure there's a hotkey for it somewhere. Give him a little bit of an attack power boost. His other ability involves taking damage over time, which, as you've seen some of the damage he takes, I don't really like it. Alright, so got all these guys down here. We actually got one from up here. Let's leave you up here. We'll put you guys over here. Really thought I'd be finding the exit a little bit sooner. But it looks like we're going to have to go through the whole damn floor. Okay, you guys are not dead. In fact, you little crystal guys are being really annoying. Let's put you up here. And you should be able to, oh, you won't be able to heal. I don't think I'm going to need to restore. Okay, we got one loose guy. Okay, so now we don't have to worry so much about some of these rooms. Alright. Alright. All I'm trying to do here is to keep from having to worry about some of these offshoots. Unfortunately, we have not hit the exit yet. So we'll keep you here. And see, this is kind of the later stages of the game, at least from my experience so far, is that you do have to constantly kind of bounce in between all these things. And how many doors did I open? I ended up having... I still haven't hit the break-even point for some of these things, but I might by the end. Let's go ahead and pop the bad door. Okay, is there a big baddie in here? Because someone was trying to break through a door before, and it looks like all we got was signs to show for it. We got 2 waves down here. Let's go and throw you up here. And we got... No, that's the door he's trying to break through. Oh, we got a wave in here after all. Okay. Since you're already closer, let's just put you down here. And you're just going to have to go solo for now. Which, by the way, it's great that he has Nano Bros, which these helpful microscopic creatures will repair your body and be the best wingman around. He has, which gives him some HP regen and some wit, which is all very good. Because right now he's going to need it. He's taking on a whole massive wave by himself, which is one reason he's leveled up all the shit. In fact, I could probably level him up right now for even more fun. Alright. And this is where things start to get a little more intense. So I'm not trying to run you down. I am trying to run you down. Like I said, I'm hardly certain for how I'm doing with this game. If I am going to survive. Alright, we'll go invulnerable first and then we'll heal. Fortunately, my 2 healers, because the Team Fortress guy can heal as well. They're pretty good. Alright, so 1... He's taking a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and heal. And it looks like we may be stable up here, which means we need some serious help down here. Because we got another big critical guy up here. Can actually restore. Nice that you can restore mid-fight. Alright, so these 3 things are all gone. Would really love to find the exit right about now. Let's see how much food I'm having to use just to survive here. Okay. Still looks like we're going to make it out alive. That's 6 waves. That means we've definitely overstayed our welcome here. I mean, I guess what I could do is just cut off power here. 1, 2. Well, some of these rooms are mysteriously powered. Alright. And once again, we can't actually build something up here. Let's put a pepper spray in here. See if we can actually get monsters to fight monsters. Are you the exit? No, you're a dead end. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, waves? No waves. That's lucky. Well, there can't be too many rooms left in this place, unless this is a whole nother branching corridor. No, not quite. We do have a treasure chest. And Grimm's Fairy Tales. Alright. And here they come. So these guys may be getting a little pepper sprayed. Let's fight you down here. Let's go ahead and sprint you out. Oh, not that. This button. Let's go ahead and run to defensible ground. I already activated his ability. That was a little too early. Anyway, Grimm's Fairy Tales unlocks Monster Hacker. In fact, complete manual of hacking DIY and home chemistry covered merely as disguise. Well, Grimm's Fairy Tales kind of has the same thing up here. Alright, so these guys are all coming in here. We do have the pepper spray trying to do its thing just a little bit. Once again, we got all of our healing down here. 5 waves. We unlocked another picture on our album. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to look at that until it's all said and done. We need a cheeseburger up here. So I need you to turtle. Because we got the more severe guys up here right now. Oh good, we unlocked the exit. Unfortunately, that door got opened because a monster was behind it. Alright. Well, at least we know where the exit is now. So we just have to live to tell the tale. Alright. Yeah, this is kind of what Dungeon of the Endless is all about. Obviously, I may not be the most efficient player at it by any stretch, as we have a big old guy over here just getting wrecked. Absolutely obliterated. But now that we have all these things here, we will do some repairs. So, and especially, it's kind of nice to walk into these rooms with dust, because they do give us some extra things here. Just want to make sure we didn't leave anything on the table, since this door got opened itself. Nope. Alright. Let's have some fun depowering rooms. We don't need power in any of these now, except for the one with the combat place. That one's powered by forces beyond our comprehension. But all I'm doing here is trying to block out things. Since we have doors that are already open, now we just got to make it to the exit. And this is Tower Defense Part the Second, I guess you could say. Where once you pick this up, things are going to start spawning like crazy. And this is where it's good to have just a little bit of defense lined up. We'll put a transference over here too. Probably just 3 prods are good here. Neurostun here. Yeah, I've seen some videos where people play this game without some of the modules and stuff. I'm not really there yet. So I'm just going to build, especially since I'm on the easier difficulty. I have the extra resources. I know there's an achievement for like overbuilding some stuff here. I'm pretty certain I'm over-engineering at this point. But let's show you what the exit looks like. We got all of our people up here. Once again, pausing's very nice in this. You can't use most of your abilities that I've seen while this is going on, but we can pause real quick. The room's powered by a mysterious force somewhere. Notice the music change. All you gotta do with this is just run to the exit. The reason that we have her is that she has the highest speed. I didn't go over some of these stats. Actually, it's really weird. He has 20 speed too, but she has high movement speed in some way, shape, or form. Technically, some of these people look like they have higher ones. Anyway, she has higher base movement speed. That's kind of her thing. So, see where all these waves start coming in, and she's having to take her dear sweet time running. Fortunately, we are kind of off here, but you can see all these things are starting. 5 waves incoming. 5 waves incoming. Let's go ahead and start moving you towards the exits. I think we're going to be free and clear. Okay. I'm pretty sure on higher difficulties, you're going to have to deal with way more waves, and waves eventually coming from power rooms as well. But here we go up here. We can see our defenses slowly crumbling. We can watch this for a while, but it's pretty much the idea is that you want to find the exit. And then get to the exit because we have, 15, 25, 36 waves, 41 waves. It's just going to keep coming. There's an achievement for surviving for a minute, which I've already gotten. Eventually the waves will get strong enough to actually take you out. You can see how many just things we have running around up here. So far our tower defense is doing pretty well. It's actually killing almost all comers, but things with AoE damage are going to cause a little bit more issues. And we have 1 wave, 1 wave, 2 wave, 2 wave, 1 wave. Anyway, let's hit the exits. New picture in the album again. And we're up to floor 12. Cool, right? So, a little bit of a longer video than I expected, but 3 hours for a run is definitely some money's worth. Still, this is Asher with Dungeon of the Endless Free Play Friday. Tell me if you want to see more! Tell me if you want me to actually show the exciting conclusion of this. I probably won't show the exciting conclusion of this run, but I'm happy to do another run from scratch and kind of go over some of the basics from the very beginning of the game. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Dungeon of the Endless, it's fun. I recommend it. I have not played it enough to say if it has like tons and tons and tons of staying power, but I'm enjoying what I'm playing so far. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Oh wait, we got, don't leave just yet. Is that fresh air? Continue dialogue. Oh, slightly less putrid air. See, there's little banter between here. I actually had banter that led to one of my characters actually killing another one of my characters, and I had to go through 3 party members for a few floors. But some of the flavor, some of the roguelike, some of the fun. Now we're going to sign out. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. That's Free Play Friday. See you next time.